In this video, I'm going to be giving you a very quick and easy guide on how to get the wonder weapon in Terminus, the Beam Smasher, for absolutely free. There are multiple ways to get the wonder weapon in this map. You can get it from the box, you could get it from a trial, but this is how to get one guaranteed for one player for absolutely free. So for the first step towards getting the Beam Smasher, you'll first need to acquire the Dead Wire Ammo mod from the Arsenal machine. Once you have that, make your way to the inclined lift where it's above ground and call it below to the biolab. Whilst it's moving, you'll notice in a window there will be a electrical box that once you shoot, will move the electrical current to the right of the wall and then to this box right behind. Once you've zapped all three, make your way into living quarters and shoot this box above the second generator, and then run outside and shoot this box here, and it should open the doors into the research office. Take down this zombie and it will drop an EMF fob item, and inside this room is going to be the buildable bench where we are going to acquire the Beam Smasher. But in order to do that, we of course need to get some parts. We now need to go to 3 areas around the map labeled X, Y, and Z and interact with 3 laptops. So the first is this laptop here with X, and this is right below the C tower, so you'll always want to start with X first. You'll then want to run up the side of storage area, and right up here you're going to find the laptop for Y, which is just outside spawn to the right side, so interact with that laptop, turn that on. And the last laptop, Z, is going to be in communications, which is just past the control center, so interact with that, activating that laptop. And once that's done, make your way into the C tower and interact with this briefcase, which is going to open and reveal a multiphasic resonator item. So pick that up and then immediately turn around into engineering and pick up this battery that is going to be on this desk here. Once you've got both items, return into the research office and interact with this computer here. You'll notice the part will appear on top of the computer. If you hold your interact button, you'll now interact with the computer with 3 sticky notes labeled XYZ, as well as D-pad inputs for you to put in a 6-digit code. Now there is some maths required here with a whiteboard, but you can completely bypass any actual calculations by going back to the spawn room, and where Dr. Peck is behind a window, you can bribe him for 5,000 points and it will display the exact code on a computer monitor to the left. This code changes every single game, so put in the correct code and you'll now see the computer display a bunch of different areas around the main map where it's going to point out a certain island that you're going to need to travel to. Now in order for it to tell you where you need to go to the next round, where you'll see the computer will stop, marking a island on the map, which you can then bring up your tac map to look at and match to where you need to go. But before you leave the room, make sure to pick up the multiphasic resonator on top of the computer. You'll want to take a tactical raft and make your way to the island that was marked, and when you get near it, you should see a blue orb on the island, and you want to go ahead and interact with it, and it will place down that resonator part under the orb. Now to complete this step, a load of zombies are going to spawn, but one in particular is going to be smoking a blue color. Once you take it out, it's going to drop an orb that you'll have to hold your interact button to pick up as an orb that is imbued within your hands, and then you want to walk up to the much larger orb to place that orb inside. You're going to need to repeat this 2 to 3 times, and eventually you'll see the orb will disappear, flowing over to another island. Before leaving the island, make sure you pick up that resonator part, as you won't be able to complete the next part of this Easter egg without picking that part up. The orb will have moved onto another island, and for us it was Crab Island, and this time it's going to be a green orb instead of a blue orb. Walk up to that orb and press your interact button to place the resonator down, and you'll be repeating the exact same step where this big green orb is going to choose a specific zombie to turn into a green misted zombie that you're going to need to take out. Walk up to the green orb, hold your interact to pick it up, and then bring it back to the orb and repeat 2 to 3 times. The orb is going to move to another island, so again pick up that multiphasic resonator and make your way onto another island, which for us was Temple Island, and you're now going to see a purple orb. Again, place the resonator down underneath it, and then when the purple orb shoots its laser towards a zombie, take it out, pick up that purple orb and bring it over to that orb and repeat 2 to 3 times. Once complete, your screen will flash white and you'll now have the AMP munition part to pick up, and that is all 3 parts required to build the Beam Smasher wonder weapon. So make your way back into the research office and then go ahead at the workbench, interact to build the Beam Smasher, and once it's been fully crafted, you can pick it up off the workbench, and there you go, the Beam Smasher for absolutely free inside of Terminus. If you found this guide useful, please let me know in the comments below and drop this video a thumbs up to support it. I'd really appreciate that. And if you want a guide to the Terminus Easter egg main quest, then click this video that's appearing on your screen right now, which will take you over to that full Easter egg guide.